Gypsy Rose Blanchard created a Cameo account and the haters are already trolling her. She and her boyfriend Ken both deactivated all of their social media accounts and have been offline for the last while. She decided to come back on and was posting, some regular content. A day in the life of Gypsy. She advertised a wig that she's just purchased. And then she made a post saying that she created a Cameo account.
Hey y'all, I have joined Cameo recently, and as y'all know, I go through so much online trolling that if you have sent me a message, chances are I have never seen it and I might not ever see it. I don't want to go through all of the troll comments to get to, the good ones. So I think this gives me the ability to have control over the request. I can accept the request and have fun with it. This is a way for me to interact with you guys in a really cool and different way.
Now, Gypsy, of course, is a very controversial online figure. So Gypsy spent the last 8 years of her life in prison because she and an ex-boyfriend ended up murdering her mother, who was suspected of having Munchausen by proxy. So since the time Gypsy was little, her mother would tell people that she was younger than what she was, that she wasn't as smart as what she was, and she would fake illnesses. She got Gypsy to pretend she was in a wheelchair. She told people that she had cancer, muscular dystrophy, as well as a number of other things. Now, because of her past, Gypsy does receive a lot of hate and bullying online, and unfortunately, she did respond to some of this. And as you know, when you respond to the hate and bullying, it usually just intensifies it. So she logged off completely, but is back saying, "They held me down, but I got up, already brushed off the dust, and created this new Cameo account." Now, she did mention in her video that she's going to try and ignore the haters and focus more on her supporters.
I really want to start getting to know the supporters and acknowledging them more than I give my time to the haters and the trolls. And I think that is where my head's at right now, and that's where it needs to stay at. So those are my reasons. I'm not trying to say go buy a Cameo. I will say if you do buy a Cameo, I do put my whole heart into it.
Gypsy also talked about why she's charging so much money for her Cameo. So she's charging over $150 US, which for me in Canada is $205. And this is why she said she charged the amount she did.
And I know that's a little pricey. Please know that I know that it's a steep ask. I was taking suggestions from different professionals in the industry that I have been in for a long time, and they kind of gave me a baseline of what I should be asking for, and so I went off of that suggestion. So I understand that it's a steep price, but I do put my whole heart into it.
Gypsy also gave some examples about the kinds of cameos she's received so far, and she talked a little bit about the first Cameo she did.
My first one, gosh, that was my first one. I was so nervous too. I'm like, happy birthday. I'm just so nervous on camera sometimes. But now that I've done a few, I've been able to kind of get used to it.
Now, the second example she gives is where things get a little bit interesting. Someone reached out to her and wanted her to send them a video giving them advice about what to do if you have a mother who doesn't agree with your boyfriend.
There's another girl that she was going through an issue with her mom not approving of her boyfriend. So I kind of gave some, I'm not a licensed professional to give life advice, but wisdom that I've learned throughout the years. I'm 34 years old, been through a lot. So hopefully I have just a teeny bit of wisdom.
So Gypsy, of course, took the $150 payment, which I'm sure she's very thankful for, made a video and sent it off, not thinking anything of it. Well, it turns out it was an online troll. So the person who sent her the $150 got a video in return with a normal response to one of those questions and is now posting it on their socials, making fun of Gypsy. And of course, the comments are absolutely full of online hate and bullying. Gypsy actually shared this story today saying, "Pray for them, they need Jesus." She's actually responding to one of the trolls' videos, and she writes saying, "Yes, I did, and I just want you to know that I knew that you were a troll, but I wanted the opportunity to show my growth as a human being and be the role model that I didn't have in the past and give you advice that I wish that someone would have gave me 10 years ago. May God bless your life, and I hope that you can find some maturity along the way." And someone responded saying, "So if I paid double for her to admit to what she did to her mom and she planned it, will she do it or keep my money and run?" So the troll actually screenshot the details that she had sent Gypsy for the Cameo, and it said, "I'm really struggling with my relationship with mom. She hates my boyfriend and is banning me from seeing him. It's ruining my mom and me and his relationship. I just need some encouragement to know me and my mom will get through this." I personally don't believe Gypsy thought this was a troll account. I think that she was just responding to what she thought was an innocent cameo, and unfortunately, it was online haters. It's got to be extremely hurtful to be deceived and manipulated into things like this, and I think that's why she's probably coming back trying to say that she knew it was a troll account. I also don't really understand how this is trolling Gypsy. I mean, with a question like this, and you just gave her $150 some, like, I know you're using it now for content, making fun of her, but how is a question like this trolling her or proving anything? Why would she even respond to this? I wish Gypsy would completely ignore the trolls and haters online. I think that would be the smartest move ever. Gypsy has what, 9 million followers on her account? Most of these trolls have 500 to 1,000 followers probably. Nobody sees this. I had no idea that people were trolling her on Cameo and this was a troll video. I wouldn't have known, except Gypsy shared this all to her stories. So if she completely ignored this, they'd get no clout or attention. In the meantime, Gypsy's making money, whether it's trolls or supporters, on these Cameo accounts, and she's continuing to post just life updates. This is her daughter Aurora in a playpen that she built herself on a video on her socials.
So if you are interested in getting one, that'd be appreciated. I'm so happy to get to know you guys. If not, it's okay. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to getting to know each of you a little bit more personal on that level.